we have a regulator with us. Let's straight away go to Mr. Ashok Chawla, Chairman of the Competition Commission of India. Yesterday, in a seminal order, he allowed the Sun-Ranbaxy merger to go ahead, but after they have sold off their stakes in 7 products. Mr. Chawla, good morning and thank you very much for joining us. What is the process from here on, sir? You have put in an agency to monitor the sale. Should they clear with you as to who buys it so that that doesn't create further competition? And what if it is not met in 6 months? A minor extension is possible?
The agency which we mentioned in the order will monitor the process of divestment. They need to come back to us to get approval for the terms and conditions of the sale, and also which is the party that they are selling to, because the objective of the sale is not just the sale for the sake of sale, but to make sure that there is effective competition in those products in the market. The merger will take effect after the divestment has taken place, for which a maximum period of 6 months has been allowed. But assuming that they are able to divest before that, then I suppose they can go ahead and effect the merger before that. In case this process takes more than 6 months, then the order says that there will be a subsequent second divestment period, which will be 4 months, and during that period, the agency appointed by the Competition Commission will get into the picture to sell the products.
Okay, if that is the process, Mr. Chawla, is the precondition that, you know, the second and third maker of those products should not be the buyers, because that could exacerbate the competition? Is that a given? Is that what you have told them?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
They cannot get into those same products again, directly or indirectly.
No, what I mean is...
that's also part of the order.
Okay, no, what I mean is, assuming there is a second biggest producer of the molecules and compounds that you have identified, those second and third biggest manufacturers are also out of reckoning, because that will only increase the anti-competition, the cartel.
Well, it depends. I mean, it depends on how much market power the second, third or fourth have at this point in time, and what would be their market power if they were to buy the asset or the brand which is getting divested. But yes, in principle, the idea will not be to strengthen or make the second or third manufacturer so strong that the whole purpose is defeated.
Okay. Could you tell us who the second company is at all, so we know that they at least cannot buy?
I think this is something which is part of what the pharma industry would know. So at this stage, I think getting into those names and who can buy and who cannot buy would be somewhat premature and inappropriate.
Okay. Mr. Chawla, good morning. Currently, 7 of these drugs need to be divested. So if in case there is any drug in the future that the combined entity has a growing market share in, will that be added to the list as well?
No, the order is final. The order for merger cannot be reviewed, but the Act allows us in any case, at any point in time, to look at behavior and what is happening in the marketplace. If the company, which will be the merged entity in future, is very big or dominant in a particular field or a particular product, that doesn't mean that we will not look at that, let's say, 1 year, 2 years or 3 years down the road.
Okay.
But the order on merger is something which is cast in stone today, and that's not something which can be changed.
Fair enough. What is the minimum market share that the CCI is okay with in any particular drug? And if you can just tell us, what is the process by which the CCI identifies these drugs?
There is no safe harbor, so to say, if you're looking at a threshold above which it's not allowed and below which it's allowed. The Act doesn't sort of specify that, so it basically is a judgment which is based on various factors and various conditions, and this would also vary from market to market. For instance, it would be different, let's say, in pharmaceuticals, it may be different in other products, and so on and so forth. And the process which the Commission follows is basically the process followed internationally, which is you look at molecules, and you look at molecules going into brands. So these are the various levels we look at, and we try to go to the lowest level to see where is the strength or market power coming in which molecule, and that is how we've analyzed this. It's all very clearly spelt out in our order, which is fairly elaborate.
Okay. Well, this may not be part of your, area of focus, but now that within India itself you have cleared the merger conditional upon the sale of these products, is it now only a matter of routine that the Federal Trade Commission will also give its clearance? I mean, if they are cleared in India, it's unlikely that there would be cartels globally.
Lata, this is something which each authority looks at from the point of view of their own jurisdiction, their own country. So the FTC will take a call. I believe they are also looking at divestment of certain products which must be impacting or presumably impacting their market. So it doesn't mean that if one regulator in a country approves, the others will follow suit.
Okay.
So that's a process which the enterprises have to go through separately for each and every country.
Okay. Mr. Chawla, since we're running out of time, I just wanted to ask you what the update is as far as the DLF case is concerned. How much has DLF deposited, with respect to the CCI 630 crore penalty so far, and how much will they pay start Jan onwards?
Well, there is an order of the Supreme Court, and I presume they would be implementing that order. So we'll wait and see. Whatever they have been asked to deposit, they will perhaps have to deposit. I can't comment at this stage.
Okay.
But so I'm being warned that we're out of time, but I just want to make a general accusation on the CCI, if I may. You've been extremely careful in ensuring that the real estate companies, the cement companies, the car companies, the drug companies don't cartelize. But the oil companies are not giving us a fair price for petrol, although it is market-related pricing, nor even for that matter diesel. The banks are not giving us any competition in savings rate. In fact, even in home loans or other kind of loan products, is the Competition Commission a little soft on public sector?
No, I don't think so. In fact, we ourselves are quite concerned about what's going on in the oil sector, particularly in relation to pricing of petrol. Diesel is something which is different in the sense the policy regime has been different. But we have noticed or put on notice the oil marketing companies, and they have challenged our jurisdiction. So that matter is getting settled in some other courts. But we are quite aware of the fact that it's strange that the oil marketing companies virtually move in tandem in terms of pricing, etc. Even on the other sectors, if you recall, we've imposed a fairly stiff penalty on Coal India.
Yes, yes.
So we really have no intention or no specific reason to be soft on the public sector. We take it up both through advocacy with the government, but at the end of the day, enforcement is not ruled out and cannot be ruled out.
Okay. Just one final question then, a follow-up to the DLF case. If you can just tell us how much time has been given to DLF to complete that 630 crore payment?
I believe they have to deposit a certain amount every month. And the original penalty was 630 crores. So they have paid something out of it, and the balance they have to pay a certain amount every month. That's the order of the court.
All right, Mr. Chawla, thank you very much for your patience and clarifying a whole lot of issues with respect to the Competition Commission and its order yesterday.